What's up, Starcraft fans? Today I will be showing you how to play Kerrigan. I will demonstrate how I like to play Kerrigan whenever I queue up for a random map on the solo queue. The builds and choices I will make here should be effective for all enemy compositions on most maps. That is to say, you can't go wrong if you follow my army choice. A quick disclaimer, this is not the only viable way to play Kerrigan. There are many different styles across both my channel and that of the others. Again, the point is to demonstrate for those who are struggling on Brutal, a reliable way to play Kerrigan on most maps. My masteries are Kerrigan attack damage, augmented immobilization wave, and expedious evolutions. My ally, Tactical Nuke, will be playing looks like as Stukov, and we're doing a random map. After the game, if you just wanted to actually watch the game, you can end the video right there and move on. But for the benefit of those who actually need the slower discussion, I will go straight to the replay and talk through it more slowly. And while waiting for the loading screen, a huge thank you to Zachary, who is supporting me in the immobilization wave tier. Thank you to Neo Metal, who is supporting me in the pulse cannon tier. Thank you to all my supporters on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now start the game with look front to my ally.
That'll cost more minerals than we have.
So let me overlord in front. It's not Zerg. That's actually fine.
I am Janara.
Let's do a little extract trick.
Of the Tal'Darim. One of Amon's remaining loyalists has dared to challenge me to Rakshir. He seeks to climb the chain and become High Lord.
The
Keep your armies close
expansion area here
with their psionic
has
support.
enemy units defending it. That means I cannot take my expansion very quickly. However, I still want to get my hatchery before anything else, just because it helps me get additional larvae. And the larvae will help power my economy when they convert it to early drones. Speaking of overlords, when this thing emerges, I'll be able to build about four more drones. So there it is. Let's just make the extractor for real now. When this thing emerges, I'll rally it here. Start the extractor. There we go. Go up to 20. 20 workers, as you can see the supply. And start my spawning pool. And then saturate my gas. Oh, my gas. And saturate my other gas. There we go. So we're in the stage right now where we just keep building more and more drones to power up our economy.
We don't have enough minerals. We need more.
Okay, as soon as we have enough Vespi, we'll start the layer.
Need more minerals for that.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and do or get an evolution chamber, so we can rush out Kerrigan upgrades. You always want to upgrade Kerrigan as a priority, because she's pretty much your early game. Kerrigan is pretty much the early game of Kerrigan. Imagine that. So Kerrigan will be out in about 20 seconds.
Match their strength.
So she should be
Enemy forces
quite aggressive by then.
them to the last.
Start the Heroic Fortitude upgrade. Start a
Your efforts are futile.
okay, looks like it's bio. So splash damage will be good.
Oh great.
Quite effective.
Energy's too low.
Okay. Destroy this.
Make it quick.
Not enough energy.
Destroy these. Destroy that one dude. Alright.
Yes.
Get psionic shift.
Already.
Alright, this is good. Got me Omega Worm very early on.
Boldly.
Destroy this Diamondback. Other Diamondback. Those things are annoying, so I prefer to destroy them early on. My unit of choice will be the Hydralisk. All choice will be effective versus bio in particular, but I wanted to show the general build for Kerrigan, not this situation in particular.
Make it quick. Explainers.
Try these. Try these dudes. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice apocalypse from ally. Get our hive. Alright. Let's get another Omega network.
Position both of your armies
These things are
nearby
awesome.
to grant me power. I will need them in order to win Rakshir.
She does need a little bit of pushing.
Allied forces are under attack. That's gonna require more gas.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, a little bit should be fine.
What is it?
Alright, now we're gonna go clear out these bunkers over here.
Our allied base is under attack. Allied forces are under attack. Evolution complete.
Your queen.
Alright. Destroy this. Alright, destroy this.
Are under attack.
And there's gonna be another attack wave heading for my allies' base this time.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
Start another hatchery.
You have my yes. Your queen. What is it? Oh, make it quick. You have my speak.
Our allied base is under
The enemy's
attack.
biomass will provide us.
Ooh,
Not enough energy.
ooh,
Energy's
so much money.
not enough energy. Allied forces are under attack. Energy's too low. Not enough energy.
Destroy these. Let's get this. Now, we're gonna rally everything here. We spam out the drones.
Yes. You have my.
Can't be done without more overlords. Spawn more overlords.
Arg.
Evolution. Can't
Arg.
follow that command.
Diamond back. Yeah, those are indeed stupid. That's why I took them out
Our
first.
allies' base is under attack.
We want to rally our hatcheries to the Omega network so that any unit that emerges will immediately start traveling to the Omega worm.
Massive psionic power flows into Amon's champion from the hybrids. Slay them quickly.
Okay, destroy these. Destroy this bio. That is fine. Okay, destroy these. Oh, destroy this medic. Alright. Destroying these dudes one by one.
The assimilation aura is now ready.
Alright.
Can't be done without more overlords.
Start this upgrade.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Alright.
Our allies' base is under attack.
No time like the present.
Should send an overlord here.
Elementals of Slain may interfere with Rakshir if they wander too close
Mobilization
to
wave
us.
is ready.
Slaughter them if possible.
Let's destroy the siege tank.
Our allies' base
Try these bunkers.
Kill them.
not enough energy. Energy's too low.
Try this. This.
Energy's too low. Our
Alright.
allies' base is under attack. Allied forces are under attack.
Try these.
Oh great, your Zerg have mutated.
Gather all the money
Queen.
we've earned from destroying the enemy.
No.
More overlords required.
Explain.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Let's work on the next area.
Speak. Your queen. Let's make it quick. Yes. Your queen.
Or destroy these.
You have my. What is it? Oh,
Let's get an overlord here. Yeah, send forward.
Your
More overlords required.
speak. Make it.
Energy's too low.
Destroy these.
Have my. What is it? Yes.
Assimilation aura is ready, my
Can't be done
queen.
without more overlords.
Let's make overlords then. Oh,
Speak.
Your brood has
These
done
hybrids
something.
possess immense psionic power. Destroy them, or that power will belong to their
yeah, let's do that.
champion.
Let's do just that.
Speak. Make it quick.
Try these siege tanks. There it is.
yes.
Mutation complete.
Make it
Is
quick.
mobilization wave ready once again?
What is it?
Not yet, so let's clear out the next area first.
Explain.
Immobilization
Oh, there it
wave
is. Now it's ready.
available,
Let's
my
clear out the
queen.
next area.
Yes, you have your queen. You have
Okay,
my
we have at
attention.
least one worm
I
available.
am the swarm.
Let's do that.
What if explain? Make it quick.
Try
The enemy
these.
is in my grip. Move in for the kill.
Double the investment.
Try this.
Double the power, yes?
All cooldowns ready. That's good.
Make it quick.
But
Explain yourself.
as I keep
Yes.
saying, you should always save
I
your
am the
cooldowns
swarm.
if you know what you're saving for. If you're just saving them for the sake of not using them, and there's something wrong with that. Right. Try these.
Protection fear. Your
Oh,
Few more
great.
seconds before
Reserve
the Omega Worm is available. There it is. Oh yeah, I should kill the bonus. It's a good idea. Right.
The elemental will not linger here for long. Do not tarry if you wish to destroy it.
Right. Let's indeed destroy that thing.
Make it quick.
Assimilation aura is now ready.
Boldly.
Let's try this. There it is.
Such troublesome creatures. Slay the last one when you have the chance.
Alright.
Make it.
Should
The
clear.
enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
Clear the
You have my attention.
nuke area.
No time like the present. What is it already? The enemy's biomass will provide us.
Forces are under attack.
Ooh.
Immobilization wave is now available.
Explain. What is it? Make
Alright.
We don't have enough minerals.
Attack this area.
Your druid has found something to chew on.
Let's try the siege tanks. They are the target. They're the priority targets because they deal splash damage to my precious Hydralisks, which are glass
To
cannons.
this elemental vermin, crush this one if you can
Try
spare the
these.
warriors to do so.
All right.
Need more minerals for that. Allied forces are under attack. We don't have enough minerals.
Okay. Now let's try the bonus.
Your queen, you have my. What is it? Oh, make it. Yeah. Speak.
That's fine. Ooh. I need to clean these.
Make what? Your queen. You.
All right.
Make it quick. Explain yourself.
There it is.
You have destroyed all of the elementals in the surrounding area. Your penchant for violence is
All right.
impressive.
I think I've cleaned up everything.
A group of enemies seeks to support Amon's champion. Amon's hybrids are greatly enhancing his champion's strength. They must be eliminated immediately.
All right. Let's use our top bars. Top bars. I mean, abilities. Kerrigan abilities.
Our base is under attack.
Under attack by what?
Speak. Make it.
Our allies' base is under attack. Allied forces are under
Okay.
attack.
Let's get our worms out here.
Can't follow them.
Yeah, let's support Janagar, even though she's a Nagger.
It seems the enemy has established fortifications on the path to the pit. Be prepared to set
Alright,
them
full clear.
ablaze.
It's about time. Minions, keep the enemy off the objective.
Keep the objective.
It is time to conclude
More new
this
lines. That's
duel.
awesome.
Give me your power. I will rip
All right,
Amon.
clean these up.
Psionic support from the hybrids turns the tide in Amon's favor. Put an end to it now.
Looping strike. Clean these up. All right,
Assimilation aura is now
that's
ready.
GG, I think.
Yes.
GG. Yeah, that's game.
Your queen.
We're at maximum supply.
There we go, maxed out again.
What is it already?
So yes, that's how you want to use Kerrigan. Lots of Hydralisks and use Omega Orange for mobility. Use Immobilization Wave to stun the big enemies and kill the small enemies, and then move in the rest to clean up.
I hope Alarak proves to be a more fitting challenge.
Let's see the score screen. Alright, got that EXP. There we go. Got about, I don't know, four times my allies' kills. Pretty good. Now, if you just wanted to see the game, you can just end the video now. But, thanks for the help. I will now go to the replay and discuss what happened in this game. Let's wait for the game to load. Alright, so what I like to do in the first part of every game is to toggle the minimap terrain to check for creep. If the map has creep, it usually means the enemy is Zerg. The exception is Scythe of Amon and minor evacuation. Okay, I did an extractor trick there. I assume most of you already know, but for those who don't, that just starts an extractor, which will temporarily decrease your supply count and will allow you to squeeze out an extra drone. And then you should cancel that extractor immediately so you can resume mining. This will get you temporarily 15 drones. Again, it's not that impactful, but if you have nothing else to do, it's worthwhile. I think you gain about 6 minerals or something.
He seeks to climb the chain and become High Lord. Keep your armies close to me.
Speed this up.
With their silence.
Okay, start a fast hatchery. Again, I like to start a fast hatchery because the hatcheries provide larvae. The larvae are what you use to produce drones, which will power your economy. So even if the expansion area is difficult to take, you should still take your first hatchery, or your first building as a hatchery, wherever you can, just so you can get the extra drones. The exception is if you have mutators like Void Rifts, where you need to squeeze out some units very early on, just so you can have an easier time later on. But normally you want to have a fast hatchery. Again, another extractor trick. Don't need to explain that. Let's have the production tab so you can see what's going on. Overlord, and as soon as the Overlord arrives, 4 drones. Then they make the extractor for real. They make another one. Start a spawning pool. Then saturate the gas. As soon as the spawning pool completes, I'm gonna get a lair, because the lair will unlock the Hydralisk Den as well as the further upgrades from the evolution chamber.
The enemy is sending forth.
With the Expedious Evolution Mastery, Heroic 42 only costs 40 minerals and 40 gas. That's quite a steep discount. You can see these are awesome discounts you can get by the Expedious Evolutions upgrade. So I used Psionic Shift to clear the enemies while the Assimilation Aura is active. That will mean that I can get extra money. Power up my army later on. You can see that gives me lots of money. Try to chase. I was a bit over eager in this part. I should have killed this Marauder first, but it's fine. It doesn't really impact anything that much. As my ally said, Diamondbacks are annoying, so I target this first so I don't have to deal with it later on. This one also, target that as well.
Allied forces are under attack.
Clear out the bunker.
Mutation complete.
So you can see I wasn't exactly looking at Kerrigan the whole time. I was back at my base trying to macro stuff. So I'm just using Kerrigan here to position herself to get a good line across this bio so she can kill more with a single move. There are multiple benefits of that. You get more kills, and at the same time, since I'm the only one pushing at this instance, if you don't count this lone infested trooper, everyone's shooting at Kerrigan. So the way you can alleviate that and make her survive longer is for is for you to get maximum splash damage across this bio, like so. And my ally does use the Apocalypse, looks like, just now, but I've already cleared the majority of the Marines. Clear out this area.
Position both of your armies nearby to grant me power.
You can see they have a bunch of stuff making in the background.
Is ready, my queen.
Again, I went to clear this area because this is where the first hybrid will spawn. So having a good knowledge of what objectives will trigger next will allow you to have the foresight to clear those areas beforehand, which will give you an easier time later on. So I clear this area. Again, look at all that money I'm getting for destroying these dudes. There it is. I typically like getting 4 Omega networks in any game. I'm always having trouble with the Diamondbacks.
Our allied base is under attack.
That's Subted Diamondback.
Allied forces are under attack.
Here comes the hybrid.
Massive psionic power.
Again, I still don't have units at this point, but Kerrigan is a very powerful hero unit. She can take on this whole wave almost by herself. I mean, literally by herself. But I did have a strategy to it. I took out the small bio first. They deal a lot of damage, but are susceptible to splash. So I took out a bunch of them to severely mitigate the damage to Kerrigan. And I saved this guy for last because it has the most health, but it's not necessarily a hard hitter. I mean, it hits hard, but not disproportionately hard to its tier. For example, Banshees and Liberators are low supply cost, but they hit so hard. Okay, I use Immobilization Wave here to clear out a bunch of these enemies. Again, this will kill small units and stun larger ones. So you can see as soon as I use Immobilization Wave, I popped an Omegarum here. It's safe for me to do so because most of the units are not able to fight back. There we go. Only upon stunning these big units and destroying the smaller ones am I able to pop my Hydralisks so they can have free reign over this. Of course, the Marines are still shooting, but that's an imperfection. But for the most part, my units have free reign over the battlefield, and they're able to clear this out with acceptable losses.
Under attack. Oh great, your Zerg have mutated.
Also, I get money back for killing enemies. That's awesome, right? I clear out this area. Again, use Kerrigan as the decoy. Your Hydras are really doing damage here. Look at that. Each one of these has 2 kills. I mean, they may not be much individually, but I actually have a lot of them. That 2, 1, 5. Another one with 5. That one is new. Yeah, they're pretty effective. The thing is, they're glass cannons, so they will start to die off. And unless I reinforce, they would have been overwhelmed by these siege tanks over here. But good thing I did have an Omegarum here, so I can use Kerrigan and the rest of our army. I mean, just Kerrigan herself is a great decoy, which will extend the life of her other units.
Immobilization wave is available.
So as soon as I got the notification that I have Immobilization Wave, but it run back to once again Immobilization Wave to destroy the small units and stun the big units. Make it safe for my army to come in and clean up the rest. That is really how you best engage as Kerrigan. Mutalisks are good, but they can't do this. They really need to have them all in a separate control group. Is Hydra's just for vision? It's fine. Normally you'd want Kerrigan, but I wasn't able to find Kerrigan in that Omega Worm cluster. So I just use a regular Hydralisk. It's not a big deal.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
I just want to keep Kerrigan out. I just want to keep Kerrigan away from the cocoon, so she can use psionic shift whenever her army gets cocooned. Use Kerrigan to clean it up. Psionic shift is so awesome versus Bio.
Is available, my queen.
Clean this area up. Destroy this. Allies trying to send some dudes, but good luck with that. Clean this up. Okay, Kerrigan got temporarily trapped, but now she's out, and their units are able to free her. That's the advantage of a large army. You don't get helpless if they get stunned. They're large enough that they can bear a splash status. Again, I did the immobilization wave tier, or the immobilization wave to disable the big units and kill the small units. That will allow the rest of my army free reign to destroy what's left, namely a few hybrid, but nothing else.
Our base is under attack.
So now we're just trying to win. I use another Hydralisks for vision. That is fine. It's not that impactful.
It seems the enemy has established fortifications on the path to the pit.
It's about time. Minions.
All right.
It is time to conclude this duel.
So now you all know what happened in the last wave. Kerrigan absolutely murdering here, but there was so much buy over here that my dudes couldn't take it. Lost about 50 supply there, so it was pretty massive. Good thing I had a bank built up, because they wasn't losing very many units earlier in the game, which is why I didn't need to re-spend the money just to replenish. Anyway, that's the game. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. There it is. All right. So I hope this was better for all of you. I still struck a balance between still doing the commentary live as well as trying to be a bit more thorough in my discussion. If that was still too fast, you can just rewind the video and watch again. I'm afraid that's the best I can offer for now, because editing in 1440p is something that I don't have a lot of time for right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. See you.